talk about Halloween is you get to be somebody else.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, I dressed up and pretended I was Rick.
And I pretended I was Ted.
Yeah.
Guys, let's get our costumes on.
Oh, now that's a good idea.
What
I got a good one.
Lasagna, lasagna, and Master Hat.
Look, it's Mr. Conductor. Wait, where'd he go?
No, you're imagining me. I'm not really here.
Hey, don't be afraid of us. Harry's my grandfather and Tanya's my cousin. They told me all about Thomas and the other trains. Hey, I'm Dan Jones. Stacy's my aunt, and she told me all about your stories and your magic.
You like stories, trains, and magic? Well, you've come to the right place. Let me properly introduce myself. Mr. Conductor, at your service.
Are you going trick-or-treating around here?
Here, there, and everywhere, Dan.
Do they have Halloween where Thomas lives? What is it called?
The island of Sodor. Of course they do. And they even have ghosts.
Real ghosts?
Well, Thomas thought he saw a real ghost. Let me tell you about it. And every year from the date of the accident, it runs again as a warning to others, plunging into the gap, shrieking like a lost soul. Percy, what are you talking about? The ghost train. Driver saw it last night. Where? Asked Thomas and Toby. He didn't say. Oh, it makes my wheels wobble to think of it. Said Thomas. You're just a silly little engine. I'm not scared. Thomas didn't believe in your ghost, said Percy next morning. His driver laughed. Neither do I. It was only a pretend ghost story. Percy was disappointed. That evening, he came back from the harbor. Percy knew where he was, even in the dark. Crow's Farm Crossing. We shan't be long now. He liked running at night. The rails hummed and the signal light shone green. But a broken cartload of lime lay ahead. Sam the farmer had just gone for help. Percy broke the cart to smithereens. Lime flew everywhere. He puffed quickly to the nearest signal box. Percy's driver explained what had happened. I'll see to it, said the signalman. But you'd better clean Percy, or people will think he's a ghost. Percy chuckled. Do let's pretend I'm a ghost and scare Thomas. That'll teach him to say I'm a silly little engine. Toby promised to help. Thomas was being oiled up for his evening train. Percy's had an accident, cried Toby. Poor engine, said Thomas. Botheration. That means I'll be late. They've cleared the line for you, but there's something worse. Out with it, Toby. I can't wait all evening. I just seen something, said Toby. It looked like Percy's ghost. It said it was coming here to warn us. Who cares? Don't be frightened, Toby. I'll take care of you. Let me in! Wailed Percy. No, not by the smoke on my chimney, chim. I'll chuff and I'll puff and I'll break your door in. Oh, dear, exclaimed Thomas. It's getting late. Oh, I'd no idea. Oh, I must find Annie and Clarabelle. It was morning when Thomas returned. Where have you been? Asked Toby. Well, said Thomas, I knew you'd be sad about Percy, and I didn't like to intrude. I slept in the freight shed and... Oh, sorry, can't stop. Gotta see a coach about a train. Percy was none the worse for his adventure, and was still enjoying himself enormously. He had heard everything. Well, 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 what do you know about that? Anyone would think, chuckled Toby, that our Thomas had just seen a ghost.
And now, speaking of ghosts, I've got to fly. It's nighttime in the tropics, and I'm due for trick-or-treating by and by.
Thomas was silly to be afraid. There's no such things as ghosts. Boy, nothing scares you, does it?
Stacy, dear, have you heard?
Heard what, Midge?
Anything? I have been visiting my sister in Doodlehaven since last night. I'm out of touch. Is anything new?
Well, you know what they say, Midge. Every day is a different story.
Yes. Yes. Who's they? What story?
So you're really not afraid of anything.
Mm-hmm.
See that? I dare you to grab that banana. Or are you too scared? No. I'm not afraid.
I got the 4 sides on me. All my sides are the same size, like a good-looking square should be. Well, I look like my friends here. We look the same, but hey, when I go around the neighborhood, now everybody looks this way. Well, I like to hang around with the others that I find. Still, I always keep in mind, it's hip to be a square. Hip, so hip to be. It's hip to be a square. Hip, so hip to be a square. Hip to be a square. Hip, so hip to be a square. Hip, so hip to be a square. When I go to the playground and a triangle says, how do you do? Then comes in a circle and a rectangle shows up too. Well, I play with the triangle and the circle can join the game. I play with the rectangle. Who cares that we're not all the same? 'Cause no matter where I am, no matter where I go, no matter who I'm with, I know it's hip to be a square. So hip to be. It's hip to be a square. So hip to be a square. Hip to be a square. So hip to be a square. So hip, I say it's hip to be a square. So hip, it's so hip to be a square. So hip to be, it's hip to be a square. So hip to be.
Hey, Cookie Monster, what letter is that that goes up, down, up, down? That's the letter M, Harry. And the letter M reminds me of a lot of wonderful things to eat. Let's think of something. Okay. Marshmallows. Meatballs. Ready to munch. Malted milk. Mustard. Monster want lunch. Macaroni and melon. Magnificent meal. Oh, yeah. If Monster had food, now how yummy his tummy would feel. Oh, getting hungry. Monster want marshmallows, meatballs, milk, melon, but we got none of them. So, monsters who are so hungry will just eat this big letter M.
There's a monster named a Frazzle who's a good friend of mine.
He looks ferocious, but he's really fine.
Go up and ask him for his autograph.
He'd be so happy that he'd start to laugh.
He goes, ah! That's how he laughs. He goes, ah!
That means he's glad. He goes, ah! That means he's having the greatest time that he ever had.
Now you know my buddy Frazzle, he's got fangs on his jaws.
His fur is orange and he's got these claws.
He looks so mean that he could scare a crowd.
But if you tickle him, he laughs out loud.
He goes, ah! That's how he laughs. He goes, ah!
That means he's glad. He goes, ah! That means he's having the greatest time that he ever had.
Mr. Frazzle has emotions like the rest of us do.
Sometimes he feels low down and ugly too.
And then the tears begin to fill his eyes.
It's so pathetic when a monster cries.
He goes, ah! That's how he cries. He goes, ah!
That means he's sad. He goes, ah! That means he's having the lowest time that he ever had.
Ah! That means he's hungry.
Ah! That means he's hot. Ah! That means he's sleepy. Ah! That means he's not. Ah! That means yes. Ah! That means no.
I was thanking for the dinner, but it's getting very late. Now I really must go.
Once upon a time in the land of 8, there stood a castle very great, and 8 flags waved in the air, for the king of 8 had put them there.
I'm the king of 8, and I'm here to state that everything here has to total 8. The guards, for instance, by the gate, must always number exactly 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In my castle in back of me are 8 windows you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In those windows are my daughters. Show yourselves, my dears.
1,
2, 3,
4, 5,
6,
7, 8.
Each daughter has a silver crown with 8 jewels going round.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I love 8. 8 is great. 8 is the number I do not
Wait, important news comes from the Queen, a new baby, and I have seen that she is well and doing fine.
Good grief, it's Princess number